Hello everyone, I'm Xue Tao with Xinhua News Agency. Now I'm at the 17th Pingyao International Photography Festival. We have several journalists. Some will take you to see the exhibitions, and the other will introduce the famous scenic spots. Now, the 17th PIP attracts more than 2,000 photographers from 23 countries all over the world. And here on my right hand is an exhibition about the Belt and Road. Okay, its author is Wang Chen. He is the vice chairman of China Photography Association. He spent 24 years to visit more than 70 countries and took 300,000 pictures. Now this time, he took 99 pictures to Pingyao, and today I'm honored to see him. Okay, hello, Mr. Wang. Very glad to see you.
Good morning.
非常高兴见到您，王老师。为什么您对这个题材非常感兴趣呢 ？Why are you so interested in this topic?
因为我从90年代，职业和工作的原因，所以对丝绸之路的这个主题一直关注下来。
Okay. In the 80s and 90s of last century, he used to be an editor in a printing factory. And so he knows a lot about the Silk Road, and he has a great interest in it. Okay, Mr. Wang, you take so many pictures. Are there some pictures closely connected with the Belt and Road? 您这个拍了很多照片哈，这些照片当中有没有就是跟丝绸之路相关的？一带一路啊，
这都是非常和丝绸之路有关系、紧密联系的。
对 ，Basically they are closely connected with the Belt and Road. 能给我们举几个例子吗 ？Can you give us an example?
完全可以。
好。
我们介绍的是这个。爱沙那个佩特拉
，OK，
对
，picture right，
佩特拉，约旦，这一张
，Jordan picture，
这一张这是地点是亚洲，约旦，佩特拉。
Okay, this picture is took in the Jordan picture. Yeah, it is the Gate of Wealth. Gate of Wealth is very famous. It is the World Heritage Site. 它是世界遗产是吗？
这是双遗，而且是世界7大奇迹，跟我们的长城并齐的7大奇迹的一个景点。
Okay, he visited more than 70 countries. He said that because of the different languages, cultures, climates, and okay, so they are very beautiful. Okay, can you give us the most beautiful pictures in your memory? OK， 您能不能讲一讲您印象当中觉得比较漂亮的一幅画？
好，你看，这是爱沙尼亚首都塔林的一张像童话般世界的中世纪建筑的世界文化遗产地。
OK， we can see that it took in the capital of Estonia, Tallinn. It is also the World Heritage Site. OK, can you say something about the old houses? 能说一下这些老房子吗？
这些老房子是中世纪这个我们欧洲的这个爱沙尼亚这么一个小国家的非常经典的建筑，可以说它保存到现在，又是联合国教科文组织定的世界文化遗产地，像秋天的童话一样。
Okay, look at the old houses. They have more than 700 years old, and this. It is the best preserved medieval city in Europe. It is also the World Heritage Site, so they look like the fairy tales. Okay, now look at the old houses. They are so beautiful and colorful. They have the red roofs. Okay, Mr. Wang, I think you have done a wonderful job. It is quite meaningful. You can say that you are the modern Zhang Qian. Yeah, he visited the Western region more than maybe 2,000 years ago, right? OK， 谢谢您，王老师，您做了一项非常有意义的工作，就像2000多年前的张骞一样，谢谢您，谢谢您 ，OK。谢谢。
Hello everyone, I'm Alex from Xinhua News Agency, and now it is my turn. At the time, I'm in a photography exhibition at Pingyao, where the photography works of photographers from Sri Lanka and China are displayed. China's been in diplomatic relationship with Sri Lanka for 60 years, and a photography exhibition at Pingyao International Photography Festival was held to celebrate the diplomatic founding of the two countries. Here on this display is Sri Lanka in the eyes of a Chinese photographer. Beautiful clouds in Sri Lanka, sunset, a Buddha sitting in meditation. A reclining Buddha. And then on that display are pictures of China taken by a Sri Lankan photographer. Buddhist Dagoba in mountain Utai. And beautiful West Lake in fog. This is in Hangzhou. The Sri Lankan ambassador in China had attended the opening ceremony of the festival, and in his speech he highly spoke of the relationship between our countries, between China and Sri Lanka, and based on which I had an interview with him.
This international photographic exhibition is a part of your historical city. So during that time, parallel to international photographic exhibition, I am very glad to witness the photographic exhibition which indicates our relation almost nearly 2000 years. In fact, one of the photographs which are on display shown that the Reverend Fahian 1600 years ago visited Sri Lanka from this province. Now the same temple and the museum under his name is now exhibited. So that's why I mentioned that this photographic exhibition, one way it displays the talents of photographers. Secondly, it's shown to the world the excellent relation between our two countries.
In the past 60 years, China and Sri Lanka has always been building on their long-lasting friendship, and these photos will help us better understand each other's unique history, culture, and scenery. And after a while, my colleague will give you a brief introduction of the other beautiful side. Thank you.
Okay, it's my turn. I'm Zhi from China's Xinhua News Agency, and now I'm standing on the west street of Pingyao Asian City. This is one of the two prosperous streets here. You can see from the street, it is time for the Pingyao International Photography. So more and more people come here to enjoy this festival and also the Asian city. This is on my left side. This is the Rishengchang Draft Bank. The three characters Rishengchang, the two characters Risheng means the rising sun and the Chang means the prosperous. And it is the first bank in China. So follow me and I'll lead you in and show you more information. Okay, we have invited the English tour guide Xin Yan to come with us. Let's go to see some some famous person of this Rishengchang draft bank.
Yeah.
This is Lei Tai. I know he is his family was very poor when he was young, and his father died early when he was in his childhood.
But he's a person with work hard and like reading, like singing. So later he met Mr. Li Daquan, changed his life fate. Yeah.
I know that he is the general manager of the Rishengchang Bank, but he also has a stock, but his stock cannot be inherited by his son. Yes, it is also a system of the Rishengchang draft bank, and it is really efficient to avoid bankruptcy in a short time. Yes,
it's a very advanced and interesting system. 200 years ago in Rishengchang, share stock system established. Yeah, appearance.
So for his children, if he want to be the general manager, he also has to work.
Yes, work hard. Okay. Let's talk about Mr. Mao Honghui. Mr. Mao first work in Rishengchang as the assistant manager, but later change another boss. Yeah.
So he's an innovative man. Yes.
Yeah, I respect him as well.
That is the spirit of Shanxi merchant. Yes.
Yeah. And
loyal and honest.
Also loyal. Yeah, not only loyal to the boss, to one family, but loyal to his career. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for your explanation. Okay, let's go to the second yard. Yes. Please be careful of the stairs. Yeah. Okay. Careful. Okay, during the 19th and early 20th century, Pingyao Asian City was the finance center of the whole China. Here we can located over 20 headquarters of the draft banks, and also it has controlled almost half of China's economy, half to be mentioned. And Rishengchang is just one of the banks here, and its branches has been found over 35 cities and commercial ports in China, and also even in Europe and America, and also Southeast Asia. Due to its enormous influence on the banking of China, it has attracted many tourists here every year. So, okay, I have finished my part, and it's my partner's turn. She will tell you more information on the ancient wall.
Okay, thank you, Zhiyi, who just took us to the Asian Chinese Bank Rishengchang. I'm Sheila with China's Xinhua News Agency. We are now on the city wall of Pingyao Asian City, which is also another great treasure of Pingyao. It was built around 2,700 years ago, and the city wall was rebuilt in early Ming Dynasty. The local government want to enlarge it and to protect the city from the invading enemies. And climbing on the city walls, we can have a very great view of this Pingyao city within and beyond the city gates. And there you can see it's called Shilou. It's a very symbolic architecture of Pingyao. And let's come back to the city wall. As we can see, the city wall is totally around 6 kilometers long. You can see the street. The road is straight to the other end, and from this side, we can see the city wall is about 12 meters high. So, how high is 12 meters? It's about 4 floors or 4 stories high. So the enemies won't easily climb up, and it's about 3 to 6 meters wide. And from here, we can see the city wall was built by rammed earth and bricks and stones. So it provides you a history, an atmosphere of history. And right now, I'm holding a map of Pingyao city wall. you can see there are 4 walls around the city, and right now we are on the southern gate of Pingyao Ancient City, and there are altogether 6 city gates of Pingyao. On the southern and the northern side, there are 1 gate on each side, 1 gate, and on the western and the eastern side, there are 2 gates on each side. And the Pingyao city was called turtles by local people. Turtle or tortoise. Why do they call that? Because you can see the southern gate, which we are right now standing on, is the head of the turtle, and the 2 wells outside the walls is like 2 eyes of the tortoise, and the northern gate is the tail of the tortoise. So the tortoise-shaped Pingyao city is just like a tortoise with a hand and 2 eyes. It's quite amazing, right? Because tortoise in Chinese culture means longevity. That means people can live a long life. So maybe people who built this city want Pingyao to be a permanent structure. And from now on, because we can see the city has stand for thousands of years, so it's just like tortoise who lived very long. And walking along the walls, we can see there are lots of battlements along the wall. There are over 3,000 battlements. And over there, you can see there a watchtower. There are 72 watchtowers along the 4 walls. Why 72 watchtowers? Why 3,000 battlements? Because it is said that Confucius is a great Chinese philosopher in ancient times. He has 72 disciples and 3,000 students. So the ancient people built 3,000 battlements, stand for 3,000 students of Confucius, and the 72 watchtowers stand for his 72 disciples. That's quite interesting, right? So as we can see, Pingyao City is the best preserved ancient city of China, and is listed as the World Heritage Site in 1997 by UNESCO. So every year, thousands of photographers gathered here to take part in the Pingyao International Photography Festival, and they can get great views of great photos, and they can record life of people living in the city. It's quite amazing. So if you have time next year in late September, you can come here and have a great show of this photography, and also can enjoy the beautiful view and peaceful life of Asian city life. So if you don't have time, don't worry. You can come here at any time, and so you can just climb on the wall and take photos of sunrise and sunset at any time you want. And you can live a very peaceful life here and enjoy the great architecture and peaceful life here. So I think that's all for today's show. If you want to watch more of China's Xinhua News Live, just follow us. So we are at Pingyao now. See you next time. Bye-bye.